The chaotic events of a single afternoon in May 2010 sent shockwaves through global financial markets, carving a narrative that continues to intrigue and baffle economists, traders, and the public alike. In 15 minutes, the world's largest markets tumbled in what came to be known as the flash crash, a mysterious incident that erased $1 trillion from the valuation of American companies. What transpired on that fateful day was akin to a financial earthquake, with reverberations felt across trading floors worldwide. On May 6th, without forewarning, prices on US stock and futures markets plunged dramatically, only to rebound just as suddenly. For traders and onlookers alike, the price charts resembled an uncontrollable elevator in free fall. Panic spread like wildfire. 5 years later, a lone British trader, Navinder Sarao, emerged as the unlikely centerpiece of the investigation into this unprecedented market turmoil. Dubbed the Hound of Hounslow, this unassuming figure, operating from his bedroom in a working-class neighborhood 11 miles from London's financial district, was accused of manipulating global markets. Authorities alleged that Sarao, employing advanced algorithms, had pocketed $40 million by exploiting market vulnerabilities. This claim raised eyebrows, not least because Sarao still resided modestly in his parents' suburban home. Neighbors, puzzled by his alleged financial gains, questioned why someone purportedly worth tens of millions would remain on their unassuming street. For many, the idea that a lone trader in Hounslow could topple global markets seemed preposterous. Sarao's story, however, was far from conventional. Described by some as a misunderstood genius and others as a calculated cheat, his journey from a childhood spent under Heathrow's flight path to becoming a pivotal figure in global financial intrigue defied expectations. Known for his quick wit and exceptional mathematical skills, Sarao showed an early aptitude for rapid calculations and mental arithmetic. His foray into trading began after spotting a newspaper advertisement seeking individuals who could thrive under pressure. The job led him to an unassuming office above a supermarket, far from London's iconic skyscrapers. The trading floor where Sarao cut his teeth was a place where individuals made or lost fortunes daily. Success depended entirely on one's decisions and ability to read the market. Sarao, who had honed his focus through hours of playing video games like Halo and FIFA, thrived in this high-pressure environment. His colleagues viewed him with a mix of admiration and bewilderment as he distanced himself from distractions, donned industrial-grade ear defenders, and executed trades with surgical precision. Specializing in trading an instrument tied to the SP 500, Sarao developed an uncanny ability to predict market movements. By 2008, amid the global financial crisis, he had amassed $2 million. His most career-defining moment came when he wagered that governments would intervene to stabilize collapsing markets. Timing his move perfectly, Sarao placed a massive bet on a Friday. By Monday, US authorities unveiled a $700 billion bailout plan, and markets surged by 19%. His bold gamble transformed his fortune from $2 million to $15 million in days. Despite his newfound wealth, Sarao's lifestyle remained curiously unchanged. Eschewing extravagance, he neither flaunted his success nor divulged it to those around him. His earnings grew quietly in his trading account, even as his frustrations mounted against a new adversary, high-frequency trading firms. These entities, employing algorithms to execute trades at lightning speed, were, in Sarao's view, siphoning profits from the market. Determined to fight back, he developed his own algorithm, a decision that would prove both lucrative and consequential. By 2010, Sarao was manipulating market movements from his bedroom with staggering effectiveness. His system allowed him to create artificial price movements, generating profits of up to $800,000 in a single day. On one notable occasion, He made $950,000 within hours, a figure that dwarfed the value of his family home. Then came the flash crash. On May 6, 2010, Sarao's algorithms pumped massive sell orders into an already volatile market, amplifying chaos. Shortly after he ceased trading for the day, the market spiraled out of control, losing $1 trillion in value before rebounding minutes later. Though Sarao had no direct involvement in the market's collapse that followed, his earlier trades drew scrutiny. In the aftermath, regulators and analysts dissected the day's events. Initial reports made no mention of manipulation or Sarao. Yet, over time, Sarao's activities caught the attention of a Chicago-based trader, whose backtesting revealed unusual patterns in the market data. This discovery set off a chain of investigations, culminating in a warrant for Sarao's arrest in 2015. The arrest itself was a stark contrast to the high-stakes world of trading Sarao inhabited. Police officers and US prosecutors converged on his modest Hounslow home early one morning, finding the alleged criminal mastermind disheveled and bewildered. His unassuming demeanor belied the magnitude of the accusations he faced, which included 22 criminal counts carrying a potential sentence of 380 years. Despite his supposed fortune, Sarao struggled to post bail, a predicament that revealed a troubling twist. Much of his wealth had been mismanaged or outright stolen by dubious investment schemes. By the time of his trial, Sarao was virtually penniless. His case, however, took an unexpected turn when he cooperated with US authorities, providing valuable insights into market manipulation and earning their leniency. Diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, Sarao's actions were re-evaluated through the lens of his condition, painting a more nuanced picture of a man driven not by greed, but by a singular focus on beating the system. Ultimately, he was sentenced to a year of house arrest, a poetic conclusion given that his trading exploits had originated from the confines of his bedroom. Today, Sarao leads a life that contrasts sharply with his tumultuous past. Cycling through Hounslow, playing football with friends, and indulging in fast food, his routine reflects a return to simplicity. For all his brilliance and the millions he once commanded, the story of Navinder Singh Sarao is one of talent, hubris, and the enduring complexity of human ambition.